Hello all, welcome to Lovely Paper Crafters. I'm Melissa Monty Bellafontaine, and I want to show you a technique doing a grid, using like a grid to make a collage with your card. So the card we're going to make today is this one here. And hopefully you can see me because it's looking on my screen that you can't see my full picture. I don't know. Something's different with Facebook than last time. It seems to change every week for me. Anyway, so what you need is just cardstock, so white cardstock. I'm using cherry cobbler for the background. I've lost my black ink pad already. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to take, hi Jane, we're going to take our black memento stamp pad and we're going to use our cherry cobbler stamp pad. Alright, and what you need for this one is sticky notes. And you want good post-it sticky notes, like the brand name ones, just because they stick better. Your other ones sometimes will rip your paper. And we're using the Game On stamp set. Alrighty, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our white piece of paper. You're going to take you're going to make a little area. The first area is going to be for your label. So whatever phrase you're going to put, and you're going to put the sticky part down. So it's going to look, you're going to make a little space like that on your page. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your Game On stamp set or whatever phrase you want to put on. This one I'm going to put on is hope your day is all fun and games. So it looks like that. Hi Irma. So what you're going to do is just going to put that on a block, and for some reason I brought the smallest blocks over because that's me getting home from, I went away to Sable Beach this weekend and it was a lot of fun, but I come home and I've moved everything about trying to clean up for when my brother stayed at my place, and so things are all moved about. So what you're going to do is you're just going to stamp your hope your day is fun, all fun and games. You're going to stamp that in that little block. And then you're going to take your cherry cobbler sponge dauber and you're just going to make circles. And you're just going to edge it. So you're just going to make kind of an edge on it. And you can fill it in a little bit. And then you're just going to, I'm just going to put one of these underneath because we're going to have a big red mess if we don't. So just go around the edges like that. So that's your first one. And the second one is you take those off. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So you're going to take them off and you're going to go over top of it with the sticky note. But you don't want to cover, I want to cover both sides. So we're going to do like that. You want to get it right to the line or you're going to end up with double lines. Alright, so we're going to do this way first. So we're just going to cover up the area that we did. We're going to do, the next part is going to be over here. So I'm going to take 3 pieces here, And we're going to take our checkerboard, which is on our stamp set here. We're going to take the checkerboard stamp. We're going to do that one in black. And I'm just going to wash up my stamps later, just to go a little bit quicker. So just keep your black stamp pad. I don't know what my video thing here is doing. It's like it's pulling. And it's moving all about. There we go. So what you're going to do is take the checkered, you're going to do it in black. You're going to put it right into that square. So just like that. And then you're going to take your black sponge dauber, and you're just going to go in and give that a little bit of a border around. I'm going to mess up my paper, but that's okay. So just like that. So it'll look like that. And then you're going to take that off. And you're going to do the next section. So you're just going to keep moving and covering up your last section. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is the red one underneath. So I'm going to take the same sticky notes, and you're just going to cover down. It's going to be a weird angle from the last one, but that's okay. It's still going to fit in there. So we're going to put the dice in there. So just like that. So the next one you're going to do is like that. And you're going to take your dice. You're going to stamp that in your cherry cobbler. I didn't make a bottom on that. So it's good to do your whole shape as you're going. And you're going to stamp that there. So just like that. And I kind of made the dice go sideways, but it doesn't really matter this way because it's like you're making a collage. So if you remember making collages when you were younger, like when you were in grade school and stuff, that it doesn't matter kind of where you put it, you're just making kind of little shapes. So then the third one's going to look like that, and then you're going to take those pieces off. Like that. So I put that one there. So I'm moving a little about. So it's better to do it in a pattern, but I didn't this time. So the next part is we're going to cover here. And we're going to cover here. So you're going to cover over the stamped images that we did. And we're going to put the I might put the cards over this edge, and then I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. So I'm not going to cover up the bottom as of yet because I don't know where I'm going to put the other piece. So I'm going to take my chess pieces, and you're going to, I'm going to need a bigger stick. I'm going to need a bigger block. Alright, so we have a bigger block. So this is my chess pieces. You're going to do this one in black. So I'm going to see how far down I can go with these ones. And I might do the cards at the side. I'm going to make it, oops, I'm a little bit off my tray here. There we go. I'm stuck on the floor, which is lovely. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take, so I'm just going to take another sticky note and go here. And I'm going to take this sticky note and I'm going to cover up this one at the bottom. And you try to make it into a shape. And then we're going to take our, so it looks like that. So I've got that covered up. Sorry, there we go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your black, there's no rules to this. So you kind of can go wherever you want. It's just that you have to keep covering and moving and covering and moving. And kind of take the pieces off every once in a while. Just to make sure it looks like the way you wanted it to look like. And it looks like my pad soon will have to have more ink because it's... Okay, so I'm going to take this one off because it's getting a little too, it's not sticking very well. So you want them to stick down really well to do it. So just like that. And fill it in a little bit. Alright, so that's our chest pieces. Now we want to put a red one in here, so I'm going to put the dice in there also. So we can use things double. So we're going to use the images double just because I don't have 12 images in the stamp set. So this one I'm going to do here and here, covering up the chessboard, and then there. So it's going to look, that space is going to look like that. So I've covered those up. And this one's going to be another set of red dice. And if my things would stop rolling all over the place, it would be great. I've probably moved something somewhere because now I can't find my red dice. That's always great. So we'll take the cards out too, because we'll use that one next. I don't know where the... I'm not sure where... Oh, there they are. Great. So careful with these. Careful with these new sticky ones because they stick to everything. So that just stuck to the back of my board here. So I have red ink everywhere. Woohoo! Alright, so we're going to stick that down. And we're going to use our red again. And you're going to put another set of dice there. And then we're going to take our cherry cobbler. And we're going to sponge dab that. Again. So just like that. So that makes me happy. And now if you do, so I'll show you right here what I've done. So here, there's a little bit on this one. It's not right up to the edge. So what you can do is you can take this one and move it a little bit. And then move this one back here. Just so it connects to it. And then you can just fix it. Like that. and it will look a little bit better when you're putting it together. It'll look like it's connected a little bit better, just like that. Alright, so that's most of our card. And the last piece I'm going to do here, even though I have red everywhere because it's all over my fingers, we're going to do the cards. So we're going to take one of the bigger blocks and we're going to stamp that with black. Just like that. And you're going to put that down here. So you're just going to try to fill in that space as much as you can. So I did it off the side like that, just to put it in that space. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take these again, and you're going to cover up. Excuse me. It doesn't help that I'm sitting near a window that has flowers outside of it that bother my allergies. There we go. So you put that over top of it like that, and then this will be the last area that we do, and then we can put the card together. This technique is one that my mom has been doing for a long time. We have a lot of stamp sets that have multiple little pieces to it. It looks like a mess when you're doing it, but it looks great when it's finished. Alrighty. And this little square over here, what I would do is you could just take one that covers this one, and one that covers, and you can make that red, or you can, maybe I'll fill it in red because there's not a lot of red on this card. So we're just going to go right into that and make it kind of like a red square in there. And then you can fix any of the spots that you missed. So there's one here that I can see, and I'm just going to fill it in red quickly. And then there's one here that I didn't get from earlier, and then I'm going to fill that in red so it covers it up a little bit. And then when it's finished, it looks like that. So you can change the colors. You don't have to use red and black. I just thought red and black looked really good for the game pieces. I was going to use brown because sometimes checker pieces are red and black, but the chess pieces. So we're going to take our card base, so it's just the cherry cobbler, and you're going to just take that card and you're going to glue it. Oh, and I am using my old glue. My new glue is in my other basket. But I have started using the fast fuse, not the fast fuse, the new adhesive, and there's the plus one, and it is super sticky. So that one's kind of cool. I really like that one because it keeps everything. It's really good for ribbon. But the fast fuse is really old and I'm almost out of it, so I'm glad that they came in up with a new, and that's how the card looks when it's finished. So like I said, there's no rules to this. So my first card and my second card are totally different. So that's my first card, and that's my second, and you can do whatever you want and put whatever images wherever you want on it. It doesn't have to go in a certain spot. And you don't have to have certain angles. Like, they don't have to be squares, and they don't have to be, they could be rectangles, they could be whatever you want. So just play with it and see what you can do with this technique. Like I said, all you've used is sponge daubers, 2 different kinds of ink, and sticky notes. So all I've wasted, like all I've used for this card is 4 sticky notes. Yeah, 4 of them. So all you need is 4 sticky notes. So you don't need a whole sticky note pad to get this done. And you can reuse those as much as you want until they lose their stickiness. So you can make multiple cards with this. Anyways, I'm hoping to be back on Friday evening. I'm going to try to make, how am I fuzzy? I'm going to try to make a card with the Christmas catalog. So that's super exciting. I'm going to try to do a card with that to start off. And then on the, I'll get ready, more cards ready for the open house I'm doing for the new catalog that's coming out. So I will see you guys on Friday at 6:30, and thanks ladies for joining me. And I will see you on Friday. Have a good week. Thanks. Bye.